Hey, welcome to another episode of Woody's Podcast. I'm Woody. Right over there is Mark.
What's going on?
So here we are again.
Again, round tree. One, two,
Mark
three.
and I, off camera, was just talking about some Super Bowl. And I know it doesn't have anything to do with local music, but everybody's got the Super Bowl jive right now. So we're going to talk a little football for a minute. And because me and Mark aren't Eagle fans and we're not Chief fans. Mark's a Houston Texan fan. I don't know why. I'm a Baltimore Raven fan. We all know why.
I said I don't know why.
I bleed purple. He bleeds pink or something. I don't know.
Oh, navy blue, man. Navy blue.
So, the Chiefs apparently have come up with a new name for their three-peat, which isn't a three-peat. It's now going to be called a Chief-peat, which I think is totally the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. Go Eagles!
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah. I think that what they got to do, because everyone's like, the Chiefs they get the refs in their pockets and they always get the calls, like the Patriots used to do. The Eagles need to come out
Yeah,
and,
but see the
and
thing.
stomp ass.
See-
They need to be like Trump and make it too big to rig. They need to just come out and fucking stomp the shit out of them. And score. And score and score and run up the points if they have to. Sejuan's got to fucking run all over the
I was
place.
gonna say,
Yeah.
how you gonna stop him?
Nobody can.
And then you're not gonna stop the tush push. We found out what happens if you keep jumping off sides. What they'll do. I can reward
The
the
tush push, the Chiefs stopped it with the Bills, and the Bills had the best one.
Did they?
The
Well, I know the
Bills
Eagles.
could not.
The Eagles got stopped.
They
too, though.
They tried like 4 or 5 4th and 1 in a row, and they couldn't do it. The Chiefs held them back each time. I'm
Damn.
like, you gotta be kidding me, man.
I mean, I saw a lot of people saying that, like, oh, that was the cleanest game the refs have called all year. And there's a lot of iffy situations, but to be honest with you,
Your team got screwed.
oh, we got shafted. But, hey, you know what? And then that's what happened. And then I put it in the Bills' hands because obviously your Ravens couldn't fucking handle the Bills. So,
I don't even know what happened there, dude. Turnovers
I know
and
what
then
happened.
Mark Andrews.
I know what happened. Playoff Jackson happened. Just can't win the big ones.
Mark Andrews, any other time, he makes that catch 99 out of 100 times. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck?
But they ran that same 2-point play though, all year, and and he dropped it a few times, but every time like they did run it, he was always wide open. They never changed the play, so, but it was a spot on throw. I mean, for where and how that route
It was.
So,
I mean, it was a cold day. The ball's hard. Your gloves are cold and slippery.
But
Happens.
but Lamar, stepped up and like we're a team. Like that was cool to see too because a lot of people. And then what was it? The Bills donated or somebody donated a bunch of money to his foundation and stuff like that. Was it the Bills?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Like
but
not the
if
Bills,
it was
but
a
like the fans.
mafia nation,
Yeah.
I mean, that's some stand-up people right there.
Oh, they're absolutely lunatics.
Yeah.
Busted through tables and shit like that. But they've done it so many times. If you notice, it does get reciprocated too. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they might not like everybody that they play against, but a lot of these guys are friends. A lot of these guys have played in the league together for a while, played in college together.
It's true.
Hey, I used to play against your dad because I'm Tom Brady and I'm in the fucking league for 20 plus years.
Yeah. Well, in that case, you play against your grandfather.
Right. But
Saying.
no, it's not going to be easy to put the Eagles are not going to put 55 up on KC. I don't think that.
But
what's crazy though is because Washington's defense is nasty. They are a very good defense.
Washington
So to see them get
is a
torched
good
up like
team.
that, well, they got under their own skin
Yeah.
with all those like roughing the passers and
A lot of
late
penalties.
hits.
A lot of penalties. Yep.
You know, the Lattimore unsportsmanlike because of with the shove in the helmet and shit like that. So,
Yeah.
but we've been there, we've seen the Super Bowl before. So, I'm not a big fan of fucking Patricia Mahomes, and
Nor am I.
really
Uh,
don't like Travis Kelce. Like,
oh. I mean, worse than I dislike the Patriots. I mean, when it
it's
was the
sad that you could say
listen,
you
when
hate
it was
the
the
Chiefs
Patriots,
more.
when it was that's because when it was the Patriots, it was more the fans than the team.
Because they just ran their fucking mouth.
yeah, because they're sore losers, sore winners, big mouths. You know, if they lost, it was the ref's fault. You know what I mean?
But if they won, we beat
got
you fair and square.
some bad calls or whatever, no, it's just the Brady talk and deflate gate and shit.
Spygate.
It's just like, really, dudes, come on.
Let me just list them off real quick.
I mean, that's ridiculous. Yeah.
But like, I loathe the Chiefs.
Yeah, they just are really cocky, really
I mean,
obnoxious.
it's cool to see this, like the success, because I don't think anybody thought they would see another, like how dominant New England was for so long. I don't think anybody expected to see that again on another team so quick.
Oh.
You know, it's pretty crazy to think at the end of this, like everyone could be talking about fucking Patricia as being like the fucking GOAT and shit. He's still got plenty of fucking tank. But
someone needs to hurt him.
I know it needs to hurt him.
What an asshole I am.
But
Break his legs.
what's gonna happen though is like one of these days he's gonna get out of the pocket and someone's gonna lay one on him, and it's gonna be a legal hit, and
End his career early.
just because he tried to like Drew Bledsoe just tried to get the extra yard or some
Yep.
dumb shit, you know.
Yeah, but Bledsoe was nowhere near that kind of caliber.
No, but Bledsoe was one tough son of a bitch because the Patriots sucked when he was there.
Well, he wasn't like Patricia. I mean, you see him run, he looks like he runs like a ballerina.
And he walks like a fucking.
His fucking
Oh, jeez.
heels never touch the ground. He's all tippy toes. And his helmet don't fucking fit on his head. It's what the fuck, dude?
I know, it's like, boy, that something don't look like you ain't even got one of them fucking concussion caps and you still look like an idiot.
Maybe you should wear one of them concussion caps.
It's.
That way you look normal.
But if he does do it, that's really, cool. That I got to see history, I could be like my dad and shit that had to wait damn near his whole fucking life to see his team win shit. When I was a kid, obviously I rooted for the Patriots because I watched them with my dad and shit.
Yeah.
And obviously the Texans weren't a team; they were
Right.
the Oilers. But I
Yeah, but
digress.
the Oilers-
I digress from my point. Don't go there.
Yeah,
Because we can't wear the powdered blues, which is bullshit.
Gotcha.
But no, so I rooted for the Patriots like when they in 01, 3, 4. That was cool. And then I started getting older and I'm like honestly I was like I just don't want to root I don't want to be like, oh, it's because, it's Tom Brady. I'm like, no, I'll go for a fucking and then the Texans came out and shit, and I'm like, huh. And I'm like, well, we fucking suck. But stuck by them. So I've been through the shit. The 1-win seasons and stuff like that. But I've got to watch like great players like Andre Johnson come through there.
Yep.
And shit.
I mean,
like
I've
Arian
seen
Foster, he was good, even though he wasn't as long because he was injury prone, which sucked. Because he was really fucking good.
Yep.
I got to see him. I remember when we overpaid Osweiler and Matt Schaub and, and then we had one season where we had 7 fucking quarterbacks because nobody could stay goddamn healthy or they could play well enough to fucking.
Right.
Then we had the bright spot with JJ, so I've been there. I know it's going to be a while for them.
Well, you had some good players that could have brought you further than they did, but yeah.
Yeah, but like anything else, at certain times it was like, okay, now I ran into the Patriots. But there was a time where Baltimore was a fucking powerhouse too.
Well, Baltimore.
More like people feared Baltimore more when fucking Flacco was like back
the
then.
defense.
Yeah, because it was just
Baltimore
absolutely fucking
lost a
ripping,
couple
dude.
of AFC championships to New England.
Oh, I know. That's why you hate him even more.
Yeah.
Because like that's how many more super. Because you know damn well if the Ravens made it those years, they would have torched the teams that
Oh, the Ravens would have beat the Giants that year.
They would have smashed them, like they did the first time. Because
Yep.
they beat the shit out of them the first time when you won your first Super Bowl, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
that was against the Giants.
I remember watching that because Deion Sanders was in that, right? Yeah. Because he came out of retirement and went to fucking Super
Shannon
Bowl.
Sharp.
Yep. Fucking last hoorahs. But Shannon Sharp already had some, right, from Denver
Yeah.
with Elway?
Yep.
Yeah. So he's got what? 2 or 3, Sharp?
I think he's got 3.
Because he's got
Maybe 2.
Because he doesn't have back-to-backs. He only has one of those.
Yeah, maybe 2.
But still, either way, to win it twice is fucking great. Even to win it once, you know what I mean? Fuck.
Absolutely.
But when all's said and done, though, it'd be nice to see, like, I like it after this little bullshit, like, dynasty thing that happens with them. Like, I'd like to see Cincinnati win one.
I was really rooting for Detroit.
I don't know what happened. I think what happened is they got down so fast that you have to change your whole game plan because you're playing from behind. You can't run the ball and kill clock. Like, you need all the time you can get.
Yeah.
So your short passes, long passes, quick run to get a first down, hurry up. It throws. I mean, they're a team that plays like that, but it's hard to play like that from the second quarter all the way to the end of the game.
Right.
Because you get torched in the first quarter. It's never easy to come back from 20-something points, or like,
No, you're not wrong about that. That's for sure.
not everybody can be fucking Tom Brady.
So, getting back to music, I guess. We can,
Yeah. Booch.
what do we got going on?
I don't know. What's the old wizard about iPad say?
Well,
Look at
the
you.
trusty iPad
with your
says,
fucking glasses.
I know. This weekend you got the return of Prospect Hill. Remember? That's at Mixers.
Mixes.
136 Sabattis Road, Sabattis, Maine. Should be fun. Should be fun. 21 and over. Doors open at 7. Ticket costs are $15.
God dang.
And that should be really fun. You got Prospect Hill, Burning Time, Fifth Freedom, and Pulsifer. All
Great acts.
really good.
Yep.
Really good. Burning Time's tight. Fifth Freedom's been around forever.
I remember. We opened up for them the first time I ever played Club Texas. If that says anything, because that fucking hasn't been a place in forever.
It's true. That's true.
Dating myself right there.
Don't do that.
No.
Because then I have to start doing that.
Early 2000s to like 2010 to like 11. That place was it sucked because for a while it was like you had to be a really good band to play there. And then it turned into like anybody that could draw fucking 12 people could book the show there.
Yep. Yep.
And then the bigger shows that they had, like, Uncle Jack. The greatest thing about Jack Fest 1 was it was headlined by fucking Uncle Jack. So it was awesome that they brought a headliner to Jack Fest 2. But they're there to see you, man. Like, and because I noticed, because I know you were there, Jack Fest 2, there was a bunch of people for Uncle Jack. As soon as they got it done, that place cut in half.
Yep.
And like you feel really bad
Yep.
because the band, they're like, oh, okay, cool. These guys got a fucking crowd and they're into
It's
it.
called Jack Fest, so they should have headlined it, obviously.
No, but I understand. And I'm not not shitting on them by any means because like I understand the business and everything, but like. That's what I heard from talking to a lot of people is like it's Jack Fest, like we want. Hey, I thought it was great because I got this, I love to see different bands, national acts. I love it. So I thought it was fucking phenomenal. I was right there the whole time. But when we're just, the place, like, it's weird because some nights you had 7 people there, some nights you had 700. You just never
know, you
fucking
never knew.
knew. So it was like really hard to like book a show because any given the night that Saturday before could have been slammed, and you're like, okay, cool, so Saturday, yeah, all right, and then you might get 200 people, so you're like, okay, not bad. Then you do it again, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, now there's like 12 people here. But each time, like, the bands got like worse and worse and worse and worse, and then you'd have some of the bigger bands do it again, and then like just it didn't work. There was too many dead nights because they were booking more, like, which was awesome because it gave bands a chance. But as a club like that, you can't survive off of minimal people.
Right. Yep.
And I'm not saying the band sucked. And I played in a band that probably wasn't ready to play that kind of stage. You know what I mean?
Yep. I know exactly what you mean.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even my bands. I mean, one of them I feel that we were worthy of that stage. One of them I do. But
Absolutely, yeah.
you
And I
the
know
other
which one you're talking about.
So,
I know which one you're talking
especially,
about.
because I played at Club Texas with opening for Fifth Freedom playing covers. I never, when I was in high school, there was no cover band that even stepped foot in that place. Like, Dead Season was playing, Jack was playing, Civil Disturbance. Like, there was all the heavy hitters of the local scene. They were playing there, and it was like, but they didn't do music every weekend to like drain it out, or like flood it, I should say.
Right.
It was like every other or something. So it just sucks because you got to find things to fill it, but you got to find the right things. Running a bar is not easy.
It's not.
So I know we talk a lot about bars that aren't open anymore and this and that, and it's like I said, I definitely understand that it's not easy running those things. Everything costs money, and
So, the next show we're going to highlight
oh shit.
is February 15th at the Colisee Club. And that is Revision with Final Stand. Admission is free. Event is a 21 and over show. Music starts at 8:30 with Final Stand. Check it out. For those that don't know, the Colisee Club is at the Colisee in Lewiston, Maine, on Birch Street, where the Nordiques, it's the Nordiques, right?
Yeah.
It's where the Nordiques play.
They're gonna be the fucking maniacs for 3 games coming up. Dude, I'm fucking stoked. One day's on the old lady's birthday, dude. Fucking right.
They're going to have probably some
They have a couple
retro jerseys for sale.
They're gonna auction off the ones that are game worn and shit too, and which is really cool because like I grew up watching them. That was my childhood. But the guy that I thought was the shit, dude, and used to fucking hang him and bang him, dude, Chad Denny, motherfucker's gonna be there, dude.
Nice.
So it'd be awesome to like, because I remember one of my birthdays, I told my mom not to tell him and shit like that. She did, so they said over the intercom. And he was hurt, but he came over and he talked to me and shit, dude. Like, I look at him and I'm like, you're a big motherfucker. Well, he's on skates and shit, and he looks big too. But like usually when they take the pads off, they're a little bit smaller, right?
Yeah.
No, he's just. I'm like, damn. But he was really cool, so it'd be awesome to see him again. But yeah, does it say there's because sometimes they play during like hockey games and shit, so there might be a hockey game that day too.
Let's see.
Actually,
Let's take a little look-see here. Let me put my glasses on.
Fucking son bitch.
It doesn't say anything about glasses. It doesn't say anything about a game.
day is
Let's
it?
see.
What day is it? The 15th?
Yeah, February the 15th.
Yeah, no, there's no game. They do have... So... There's no game on that.
No game.
No. Well, sometimes, like... I think the last game that me and the kiddo and the old lady went to, there was a band...
22nd is that's the Nordiques and the Tomahawks.
Tomahawk.
Yeah, so. Oh,
That's
I
a
see
nice
it right
little
here.
area.
March 21st, Lewiston Maniacs versus Northeast Generals.
Dude, I'm friggin' stoked.
Yep.
I don't know, bring me back to like when I was like 15, 16. No, like 16, 17, 18. And like 2007, they were good. They won the championship that year. Pissed a lot of people off. The only United States team winning a championship out of a Canadian league. Dude.
Yes, sir.
Fucking A.
It's true.
It was cool too, cause like they had a couple guys that played on the team that were from Lewiston or Auburn that made it on the team for game, in that league.
Yeah.
Which was really cool.
Yeah.
Hold open try.
So, we've determined there'll be no hockey game that day, but Saturday, February the 15th at the Colisee Club is revision and final stand. So hopefully...
that little bar area is pretty sweet.
we haven't been there yet, but that's actually, I've looked and it's my weekend off. And I do know that it's the drummer, Jay, it's his birthday.
Is it?
So
You know
we
what?
we may make an appearance.
Maybe. Might have to.
Yep. We might.
Maybe. I'll hold him to it. I'll be like, bro, if you have a sweatshirt, I'll come. I'll show up.
You heard it.
But if you
Make
don't,
that two.
if you don't, I'll still show up. But I'll give you a bag of shit the whole fucking night. How about that?
There you go. There you go. Hey, listen. If you guys got things going on and you want us to talk about it, you want us to present it out
Look
here,
at you go.
shoot us a line and we'll do it. We'll talk about what you got. So send us some invites.
We don't always see everything. I mean,
We
I
don't,
try to
because
look, but
I'm looking and I'm sure there's things here that I'm not seeing. So
well, we got
by all
fucking
means, send us
Sean-
invites.
Sean's birthday party, right? That's coming up.
Yes, the ambassadors. That's February the 22nd at O'Donoghue's in Brunswick.
Paradise.
Paradise is canceled.
Troll's playing, I think.
Troll, and I believe there's one more.
Yeah. Is it Bobby Rox's band?
4 Feet Out. I'm not sure.
Or
Let's see.
3FD? I'm sure it's one like
Let's
somebody.
have a look. See if I can pull it up.
But that'll be a great fucking show.
That's an
whether you
awesome lineup.
That's what I'm saying. Like whether or
You
not
know?
it's like cool. It's Sean's birthday, but
Exactly.
for Sean, that's how much he means to the scene, dude. Because those guys, those are some heavy hitters. And Sean's a great dude anyway.
He is.
He's done.
He cracks me up. The dude
he's
cracks
great.
me up.
He's done so much. Like he books a lot of.
This thing's like all over the place. It goes from this Saturday to February 8th to March 13th to February 26th. It's like, what the fuck?
I guess we'll never know.
Like I said, send us some invites to your. If you have an event page of whatnot, send us an invite. That way we can add it to our list of things that we want to talk about, advertise.
Jazzercise.
That way, we can talk about what's going on with you guys.
You're deep in thought on that iPad.
I'm trying.
That's all right.
It's not coming up with a whole lot of things because I've gotten some invites, so the ones I've gotten, obviously I can talk about and bring up. So I was trying to find the ambassadors show here. No, I'm not having a whole bunch of luck with it, but
No hope, no luck.
nope. But yeah, so
Let's see. Yeah, it's 4 feet out and 3 FD
3FD.
and 4 feet out. Paradise is canceled and Trawl.
So there's 4 bands.
Yep. 7 o'clock. O'Donoghue's.
There you go.
103 Pleasant Street, Brunswick.
Brunswick, Maine.
Fucking Maine. No cover 21 with ID. Music starts at 8, bitches.
Bitches. And we will definitely be there.
You definitely got to pop in at least. Not only that, I'd like to see him on his birthday anyway. Even if he was like, oh, I'm just having a couple beers down at O'Donoghue's, I'd still pop in to go see him.
Yep.
So, it's just a bonus that we get to see some fucking good bands.
You're not lying. You are not fibbing.
Fibbing? Dude.
No fibbing.
My mama used to say that. No fibbing. And then
So,
I'd be like,
either way, there's a huge amount of shows coming up. We're still working on shows ourselves. Working on some shows with Rick Savidio from Ascent to Power and Strong Arm Concerts.
Yeah, you beat me to it. I had it this time. Don't put me on the spot now.
So if you definitely, if you like what we're doing, if you're
Digging it.
happy with it and you're digging it, as Mark just saying, hit, smash that subscribe button, share us with your friends, leave us comments, tell us what you
Talk
think.
to us.
Last
bored.
time we were on, we were talking about what we thought the oldest bar in town was.
I see somebody said the Goose.
It seems that the Goose
Yeah.
seems to be older, and I didn't know. I didn't realize that. It's been there as long as Luigi's?
I would assume so, if not relatively. Unless it was something before Luigi's and the Goose was there before. Like the Goose just stands tall overall, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely holds like 3 people in a pack of fucking gum.
That's true.
You know,
If you take the pack of gum out, you could probably fit 3 more people.
you probably could. But then again, like you see, it's like they rotate. There's like 17 people outside smoking a butt, and then the other guys come out, and then they go back in to get their drink. But hey, it works for them, right?
Whatever.
Obviously,
works.
it's been working if they've been there the fucking longest.
It's true.
But but think of it this way too. It's pretty crazy to think that Lewiston has 3 bars that have been around that long, and Pub 33 could have been maybe not close to that conversation, but it would have been. They were there a long time too.
Lewiston at one time
Had a million
was like
fucking
the
bars.
capital of bars. Between the members only clubs that were down on Lisbon Street and bars that were every fucking where. I mean,
you could bar hop and see different bands every place. My mom said too that when she used to do that, a lot of times it's all different kinds of music too. And she's like, the bands were always good. I mean, you always had some that were like, oh, well, maybe not. But she was like, she's like, in order for you to get booked at bars and stuff back in the day, like you had to be good.
yeah, you had to be decent. You had to have at least a couple of sets because back then it was just your band.
Yeah, you weren't.
So
coming
most of
with
them
3
were
or
cover bands. It wasn't 3, 4 bands a night. It was your band, and you're playing 3 sets. 3 45-minute sets with 15-minute breaks.
Do 35.
3 of them,
You can do
or
35.
30,
You can do
whatever.
30, 35 with talking.
but that's how it was. And usually it was for the weekend. It was a Friday and a Saturday night, same band, and you go and you fucking rock the house down, you know. And yeah, if you didn't like that band, you just go on to the next bar, because there was several.
But the thing was, every bar was busy.
Every bar.
That was the thing.
And people would come from out of town.
Yep.
To
back
see
then,
the bands or whatever.
It wasn't as much. Not trying to be mean, as much of a shithole as it is now.
That's true.
I mean,
people are afraid to get shot coming into Lewiston. Sorry about that, but
it's just, it's a nice place to an extent, but there is a lot of bullshit in the area. So.
Yeah. And you know, I know that you've seen a lot of Mark and I talking music, talking different things. Today, football, a little bit of everything. We do have plans on having some guests in to talk.
Just trying to line up, hammering down dates and times with people, because everybody's so busy with work and life schedules, and it's just it's really hard. So
this time of year, with people getting sick, we have had to reschedule someone that's gonna come on the show. But like I said, we've had to reschedule a couple of times. We're definitely gonna get Echo Ray in here, the redheaded rocker. She's really wants to come in and talk about what she's got going on, which is a ton of shit.
Dude, honestly, you could just be like, the floor is yours, and then just sit back like this for fucking 2 hours.
It's true. But she's going to be in
she
soon.
Does so much shit.
I'm trying to, we're trying to lock down a date with someone else. Popular guitarist in the state. We're trying to lock down a date on that show.
And time, again.
And time.
Seems to be the common denominator here.
Yeah, so the good thing about this one is, like last year, we talk about how we scheduled. We just went crazy with scheduling and fucking scheduled everybody and anybody.
You want it on? Let's fucking go.
And some of them didn't work out. Some of them canceled. Some of them were holidays. And
some of them, you know, like, we didn't want to cancel anything, but we kind of just. We're like, for holiday breaks and stuff, it was easier just to have all of it clean. So those ones that got were pretty close to those holidays, minus a few that we wanted to have on. But so we had to thin it out. But for 85% of the year, it was fucking twice a month.
Yep. And we did good. We had quite a few shows. We had some fun. All of them were fun. All of them were fun. And in this format, it won't always be Mark and I sitting here talking. Like I said, we're going to have some limited edition guests, and it'll be those kind of interviews. And then we're going to have footage of shows. We're going to go out and see shows, so we'll have that kind of footage. And there won't be... So it's not always going to be this. We're going to try to change it up and have things different. We're going to have some live things for Ed's Metal Fest. We're going to broadcast live for that. We're going to do interviews out there.
Nobody's safe either.
We're definitely going to be at the ambassador's birthday at O'Donohue's, so we're going to get some footage of that, and we'll get some interviews there. We'll get an interview with Sean himself. And we'll just roam around with the cameras and have some fun with it. Because we're still learning. We're still learning how to do the video thing. We're still learning how to do our thing here. And our producer behind the scenes, he's still learning. So we're all in a learning mode. But it's fun. You know, we're having a good time doing it.
Oh, I have a blast.
And,
all I'm doing is talking. Like, it ain't very strenuous.
But we're not as stressed, like he said. We're not as stressed this time around because we don't have to, you know, it's at a different kind of pace.
We slowed it down tremendously.
Yeah, and these kind of things are easy. We can do this anytime.
Well, I'm happy that we actually did that the first time around, because maybe like if we did it slower the first time and then we're like, okay, now let's and then all of a sudden we're like with this because there's so much more to it. Like, imagine how stressed we would be like if we have 2 episodes of shows that have to get, you know, edited and all that. Like, it was easy with the Spotify stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it was because it was drag, drop, and then
That's
they changed it, and then I could figure it out, and then uploading it was a bitch.
Yep.
So, but switching to YouTube as a platform, it's actually been a lot easier. If you notice, you know, the subscribers are going up.
Thank you again for everyone that
Absolutely.
subscribed.
And then you also look at the views. Well, if you add up all the stuff that we have on Spotify and you add the views up, doesn't even touch the first one that we like. So our views are going up.
Yeah.
And I don't expect to really get a shit ton. You know, we're not viral, we're not this, we're not that. So I'm not expecting to look and be like, oh, look at that. But it's cool to see 100, 160 something.
It is.
That's cool.
It is cool. I mean, we're at, what did it say? 57 subscribers. So we're at 57 subscribers right now, and we appreciate all of you. Share us with your friends, you know what I mean? If you're in a band and your other band members, you know, share us with
Your
them.
other band's members.
All them members.
We all know
the members.
We all know the band whores that play
All
like
the
9
members.
fucking bands. You know, that's all they do, which
Yep.
is fine. Just that's a very hectic.
The biggest thing is that we would like to see is where are you playing? You know what I mean? What's going on? Where's your bands? Where you guys playing? You know, we're gonna try to work those out too, so we can get out there and get some videos, and we'll play the videos and
give
talk
you a-
about
I
that.
might give you a poker chip.
Yep, we get some poker chips.
You might get one of the misprints. And if you have one of those, that's the OG of the OG. That's how we know that you've been here since 57 subscribers.
That's right.
Seriously though, if someone rolls one of these,
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay, you've been there for a minute. Cause
So right now we got blue. Right now we got blue. I also have red. So, you know, be looking for them. Poker chips. Mark's got one in his hand now. And we'll try to get a whole slew of different colors so you can get a collection of all of them.
for
Blue,
shits and
red,
giggles.
black, orange, yellow, green.
maybe have some different ones and throw some trivia questions in.
Oh, shit. Now you know.
Like during the,
Yeah.
you know, that way.
Yep.
If you nail that, then maybe I'll give you a green one. Maybe I'll give
See
you a
what I'm
yellow
saying?
one.
See what I'm saying?
Same what I'm saying?
Yep. So, you know, and it'll be a thing.
these are cool as shit,
You can
though.
trade them with
You
your
can trade them like
friends.
Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
know what I mean?
send them out to PSA, get them.
That's what I'm
graded.
saying.
Nah, they're cool as shit. Even though, like you says,
They're real poker chips. They're not.
yeah, they're not the fake.
They're
ones.
not. You know, they're real. They got the weight to them. They're.
Yeah, but now I could put this next to my Scent of Power one
Yep.
because theirs are pretty cool too.
Yep. They are. They are. And Rick actually said he would trade me another one for one.
Oh, straight up, dude.
Yep. So.
Well, he's gonna get 2 then, right? He's gotta at least get both colors.
Yeah, he'll have to get a red one too, because I already have an Ascent to Power poker chip, just
Me
like
too.
you.
Yeah,
So I'll have 2. So we'll give him a blue one. We'll give him a red one.
yeah. You know, and then like, Servidio's probably gonna be the only one that I had the full set before everybody.
Probably right. You're probably right.
Maybe
Yep.
maybe I'll give you a white one. You never know.
Yep.
No, it's just I don't know. It's just a fun little thing.
Yep. We also we'll have some stickers.
3-inch stickers this time.
Some
right?
3-inch stickers. They'll be round. They'll have our logo on them. We're looking into getting some hats, patches, maybe at least patches.
Not gonna go too crazy because
I don't want to go crazy. Yeah.
playing in bands and sitting on band merch for a while sucks. You know, like I said, like I was telling you off camera, like once you get like the first rush of family and good friends and the ones that are at the show, then it starts to kind of
Yeah.
dwindle down. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So.
Because they're not
Sometimes
really
you'll
bands.
boom, like
so-
Revision, you know, like they sat on them for a minute, then they go to Lost Valley and sell right the fuck out, and
Yeah.
then they go to Mixers and they have slim pickings because they're on empty, just waiting for their
Yep.
because
Yep.
like talking to Jay, I'm pretty sure he was saying like they were waiting to sell pretty much what they had before they got more, which is the right thing to do.
Yep.
Don't ever put yourself in debt over something like that.
It's true.
So, but
And that's the thing. Whatever you put in that kitty, you're turning over. So if if you've bought 20 shirts, let's say, and you've made a $200 profit off the 20, off them shirts, and you turn that back over. Let's say you take that $200 profit, you buy another 20 shirts, but you take that $200 profit and you buy beanie hats, and you turn that over. So everything's constantly being turned over.
But buy small amounts so it's easy to
Exactly.
hit your mark. But
Don't overwhelm yourself.
Yeah.
That's why we're just doing some small stuff. We're gonna do some poker chips. We're gonna do some stickers. We might do some little mini flags.
Leave it alone.
We're not gonna do a shit ton of stuff. So
No. You won't see any car decals and no fucking Stanley cups and no fucking shit like that.
yeah, t-shirts and sweatshirts and hats and stuff may come later on. We'll see how everything else pans out. I mean, we may have a shirt on ourselves if we're wearing our own personal shirt or sweatshirt and everyone's liking them, digging them, and wanting one, then
We'll get them.
maybe. But
We'll figure it out.
we'll see how the reaction is. Yeah.
Different, a big step, but worth a shot. What's the worst, like he says, you buy small and you're only out a couple $100,
Yep.
I've lost a couple $100 at the casino before, dude. It sucks, but it's not hard as a hit as you would think.
No.
But
not
it's
really.
better than
It sucks at the moment, you lost $200, but you're right.
It's better than some of these guys. Like, I'm not gonna name names because I don't know who watches this shit. Who knows who right at the moment. So we're not gonna talk that much shit. But when I was playing, there was a lot of bands that bought a shit ton of merch, or made like a bunch of their CDs, and it didn't sell like you thought it would.
Yep.
So now you're selling.
I thought I shut the fucking thing off.
Over and over, because now it's taking you fucking 4 years to make your money back, which is, hey, at least you did that, but don't make yourself in the negative that long.
And then it takes you forever to earn that money back.
And we're not a very big thing, so it's not like we can sit there and we don't have sponsor money. We don't have everything that's behind that fucking camera is out of your pocket.
Yep.
And if they could actually see what's behind there, they'd understand. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Your setup is not what most people a lot of people don't have that. It's a little bit more scaled which is, I'm not saying that's a bad thing or anything, but
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ, you can talk to Jay.
When I get obsessed with shit, when I am into something like that, I have a bad habit of
progressively upgrading until it's okay, stop, Brian.
And what I did was I got all this shit, got overwhelmed with it before I knew how to run any of it, and just fucking said, "Yep, I'm buying this, I'm getting this, I got this, let's get this," and it's like, oh shit, now what? So I got a brand new drone I haven't even flown yet, so yeah.
We'll bust that thing out probably at fucking
in the spring. I'll have to try to fly it in the spring.
Yeah.
When I got it, I was still at the old place, and there was no place to fly it there. So,
come a long way. It's been a busy year too, and that's the other thing too. We had to kind of shut some shit down as well because you moved it.
Yep, moved here. So we
because your
missed a
move
few
happened
weeks.
fucking fast.
It did.
We had a podcast, and then the next week we didn't, and then you're like, "Well, we're probably done because I got to pack," And
then the holidays come right up.
And so, but now that we made it through that, we figured out exactly how and then next year it'll be different because we've learned from what we didn't do right this time.
Yep. I finally figured out the camera situation, which will
be sweet when guests come in.
Yep.
Guests.
Yep.
Guests.
So I spent a lot of money on camera gear. I spent a ton of money on a switcher, and the other cameras that I had weren't working through the switches, so I figured the whole camera thing out. Let's just put it that way.
Let's just leave it at that.
So I'm now able to hook up 4 cameras to the switcher as should be.
So now you can see all our ugly mugs.
So technically it'll be 5 cameras, 4 HDMI cameras, and then 1 webcam.
You see what I'm saying? Upgraded until it's like, hey, Brian, stop. I got 5 cameras.
I got more than that.
I know you do. Only 5 that work.
They all work.
Well, one of them can't patch video, so.
They all work.
Two of
Just
them,
3 of them I can't.
Oh, 3 of them, son of a bitch.
Yeah, the other one like that. And then the 2
Oh, yeah,
handheld ones.
the other ones, yeah. That's right.
But these GoPros work perfectly. I have 4 of them.
Yeah, but 2 of them for your bike.
Yeah. I mean, they can be used if need
Fucking
be.
A. Next thing you know, they're going to be up in the fucking corners and shit. Like just shooting down and whatever. Like,
Now, we're good now. We got plenty of cameras. We got a camera for each of us.
gotta give everybody
A camera for this view, and then there'll be a camera on each of us. And then we'll have
Pay
a
no
camera
mind to
for a
this.
guest.
Pay no mind to this.
Yeah, all this up here.
My mom always said I had a face for radio.
I always remember what my dad used to tell me, though.
My dad used to beat me.
My dad used to tell me, he used to say, Brian, put that down and get out of here before you break something. Yeah.
Usually
Good
with-
advice, good
usually
advice.
Usually follow with a swift kick in the ass to get you out the door. Yeah,
But yeah,
good times.
good fucking times in the neighborhood.
Best times of my life.
So again, if you're digging it, our long-winded conversations about
Nothing.
bands and
In football.
in football, smash it, subscribe, share, tell everybody. You know,
Everybody.
we're the new
Chairs in
yeah,
town.
we're trending.
Trending upwards. We're plateaued.
Yep. On that note, like to say our thoughts and prayers are with the families of the plane crash that happened in D.C. That's tragic. Shatay. But, as always, tune in, tune out.
And feel the vibe. Catch the jokes and all the cheer, bringing joy every year.